Hello, welcome back to Math Time with Professor Prime, and I am your host, as always, Professor Prime. You are not infallible, and that's okay. You will make mistakes, or already have made mistakes, and you know what? That's okay. I feel like in math, we get to a point where we expect ourselves to be perfect, and other people expect us to be perfect sometimes too. And should we make a mistake, we tend to think that we're no longer good at math or that we shouldn't be here. And I think that's the wrong way to look at it. But I also think it's a really easy place to get to. And I think that's unfortunate. I'm hoping to change that on a larger scale someday. And I'm working towards that. But for right now, hopefully just this video going out there will help someone with this, because for me, whether it be in math or in life, I've made mistakes. And when we focus in on the math, I've definitely made mistakes. In college, I've had to repeat classes. I had to come at things a different way. And even when I was at tip-top shape, there were times where I didn't get it 100%. Or there were times where I did a class and I did the work and I understood it well enough to do well in it and have a great understanding of it. But there was a more nuanced level to reach. And I think that my handling of some of my classes didn't help me reach that sooner. But all in all, I guess what I really want to say is that, you're not infallible. You're going to make mistakes. I am not infallible. I make mistakes. I'm really good at math and I made a ton of mistakes. There's not anything wrong with that. And I think while we're here and we're talking about mistakes, my whole thing is not only are they okay, they can actually be profoundly useful, both in math and in life, if you play your cards right, because there's always a lesson in everything. And for math, if we focus on that, you can figure out what wrong in the program or what went wrong in the problem. And it's like, well, was it a reading mistake? Did you read it okay? Or was it a mistake in the execution, like purely the execution part, where it's like, was it a conceptual mistake in that execution where you didn't fully get what was going on? Or was it more arithmetic mistake? Those are things to ask yourself, because the problem could be reading comprehension. The problem could be just like an arithmetic one, because it's easy to make those sort of errors. Or it could be a conceptual one, in which case you'll have to go back and you have to look at what you did, and that's okay. And if you're taking a test, even if you didn't get what you wanted, it's like, well, what can you learn from this? What can you learn from what you did right? What can you learn from what you did wrong? There's a lesson in everything. And I hope that people get that, or are willing to try to think about things differently. Because I know that a lot of people, when they're dealing with math, they struggle because they feel like this need to be perfect. But I gotta be honest, a lot of mistakes that I have made over the years have made me a better mathematician, and they've helped me also relate to other people because I've been there. They helped me get a more nuanced understanding of things, because when I made a mistake, it's like, but why? Help me get a better idea of how I study, how I work, how I function, how I write problems. Mistakes can be informative. Mistakes can be useful. You can learn from everything. So I hope this video helped, and I'll see you all in the next one. Professor Prime out.